from time to time. Just hasn't been.
This is Tyron Woodley. The date is December 18th, 2021, and he's fighting Jake Paul for the second time.
There goes the next half hour of my life.
But 3 years before fighting a YouTuber turned boxer.
Fighting's like it's a big thing that you have to commit to.
Woodley was on an absolute tear in the UFC's welterweight division, having defended the belt 4 times and dropping hit singles in the process.
Yo, it's Mr. 3-1 Biscuit. Got these niggas confused, puzzled, their head spinning. Middle flicking these motherfuckers, they all fidget. Broke niggas got problem, yo, and I'll fix it.
I'll be honest, I don't think that song is that bad.
Get a load of this guy.
Even though he became a world-renowned artist, T. Wood was never able to escape the welterweight curse. After he lost his belt to Kamaru Usman in 2019, he lost 4 fights in a row, was released by the UFC, and ended his last professional fight head first on the canvas by way of a Jake Paul right hook.
Best boxer on the planet is?
Jake Paul.
Why?
I mean, who's doing it?
Thank you, Jake. You see, they used to write articles on Forbes about whether Tyron Woodley would become the welterweight GOAT.
Not impressed by your performance.
But as soon as he lost his belt, the welterweight curse struck, and he never won a professional fight again.
That curse is just a lot of silly superstition. Right, Lisa?
The next victim of the curse was Kamaru Usman, a man who had 15 straight victories in the UFC. He was considered by many to have the potential not only to become the welterweight GOAT, but to become the greatest fighter of all time. Usman had 5 title defenses of his own, became the #1 pound-for-pound fighter for over a year, and was a dominant champion on a level that few have ever been able to achieve. Even if 4 of his title defenses come against Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal.
Isn't that just weird? Like, I don't know why more people don't, talk about that.
Maybe not. If you hey, come over here, say it in my face, bro.
But that all changed on August 20th, 2022 in the 5th round of the main event. After being on the receiving end of one of the most famous knockouts in UFC history and losing the welterweight belt, the curse struck Kamaru Usman. He has yet to win a fight since losing his belt, losing the rematch to Leon Edwards and then losing to Khamzat Chimaev later that year. After a year and a half away from the cage, Usman is ready for another fight. But these are the people that Usman said he wants to fight next.
Oh boy.
I'm not saying that Usman has no chance against the new wave of title contenders, and if you throw him in there with welterweights outside of the rankings, I think he takes care of them no problem. But when you're talking about people like Brady, Shavkat, and Buckley, it's more likely than not that he's going to follow in Woodley's footsteps and go on his own 4-fight losing skid. But at least he'll always have the Pound for Pound podcast.
See, it was thick today. It was a little thick today. I just worked out. But
the most recent victim of the curse is Leon Edwards. After defeating the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world 2 times in a row, he defended his belt again against Colby Covington. This earned Leon the #2 spot on the pound-for-pound rankings, a spot that he held less than 9 months ago. But when he got shut down in his home country by fan favorite Belal Muhammad,
Wow, really?
the curse struck Leon Edwards and he was never the same again.
You're cursed, man. If you stay here, we'll all be cursed.
Watching Leon get dominated this past weekend really brought the question into my mind. Will he ever win another fight again? That might sound like a crazy claim to make for someone who was the #2 pound-for-pound fighter just last year, but the welterweight curse is real. No welterweight champion since 2019 has been able to pick up a win after losing their belt, with Usman, Woodley, and Edwards all being shut out. You might be thinking, isn't this something that happens all the time? When champions lose, don't they tend to have a rather quick fall from grace rather than a slow one? But this is a chart that shows you all the UFC champions during Woodley's dominant reign in 2018. Even though only one of the fighters you see here is currently a UFC champion.
And off of steroids, and I beat him the second time off of steroids. So, it's...
Every champion other than Woodley picked up another win in professional martial arts after losing their belt. The welterweight belt now lies in the hands of Belal Muhammad, a man who is defending it for the first time at UFC 315 against Jack Della Maddalena.
I mean, it's funny, right? Because before none of them knew who I was, but now they're all talking.
Belal has all the reason in the world to be confident. He hasn't lost in 6 years and is currently the champion of the world. But those before him felt the same way. Usman and Edwards hadn't lost in almost a decade. Woodley hadn't lost in over 5. Before they knew it, they lost the belt and haven't been able to win a fight since. So my suggestion is to welterweights, hold on to your belt tight, because the welterweight curse might be looming around the corner. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think about the welterweight curse, like and subscribe for more videos in the future, and check us out on Instagram to see the Barn Burner Gazette, where I post it every Thursday to highlight the upcoming fight week.